All right, well, some tried to blame the NFL's dip in ratings solely on the 2016 election, but a new poll reveals that the real reason for the league's poor ratings last season is not what you think it is.
Yeah, it turns out 26% of fans said national anthem protests, most of them led by Colin Kaepernick, were to blame for them tuning out.
Here to weigh in is the author of Liberalism, or How to Turn Good Men into Whiners, Weenies, and Wimps, former NFL player and Super Bowl 15 champion Burgess Owens. Nice to see you this morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
We're doing great. Were you surprised? First of all, I was surprised that people were blaming the NFL's dip in ratings on the election, number one. That was what I was surprised about. But number two, I was struck by 26% blamed national anthem protests by Colin Kaepernick and others as the reason they tuned out.
Well, and I'm not surprised at all. And I think what we have to remember is during the time that I played, the NFL was known for its patriotism and for character. It's now the brand today is turned to where they're pretty much put up with anti-Americanism and thuggery. So they're going to have to decide where their brand is going to go. As American people, we will decide whether to turn them on or off based on how we feel about how they feel about our country.
Were you surprised at how much coverage, when you look back at Colin Kaepernick, and it seemed like more and more people were out there publicly supporting his efforts to kneel during the national anthem? It was all over mainstream media. I mean, you couldn't get, it was everywhere. Were you surprised by that, and do you think that that maybe did some harm?
I think what Americans have to understand is that this is what the left does. They use the black community every single election cycle to get elected. We have these young people now that are reeling. Black misery is abound in our community. As every single election cycle, they get them the anti-American sentiment, the anti-flag, anti-police, anti-white, and it's all to do one thing: get white and black socialist, liberal elitists elected. And so we have to stand as a country and recognize that if we're going to take care of those that are most at risk, let's start looking at what's happening within the black community and know that what's happening there is what they project and see for our country. We're fighting against an ideology of liberalism, socialism, and Marxism. And we need to stand strong because our American way has always been the way that our country has thrived and come together.
Burgess, great point there. Quickly, in the time we have remaining, obviously NFL training camps opened up this week. What do you expect for the upcoming 2017 season?
Well, I expect no demonstrations. They're going to be focused on football because that's what America wants, and I'm looking forward to seeing just that happen for sure.
Do you expect
and the Raiders, by the way, I think they're coming back strong. Watch out for them.
Raiders. What about Patriots? Tom Brady says, "I'm not done."
Patriots are always part of the game. They are truly they're the old Al Davis team. They just win, baby. Yeah. They figure out a way to get it done for sure.
Burgess, great to see you.
Right, you heard it there. Burgess, always good to have you here.
Thank you, guys.
Enjoy the season.